We got home from our 2 weeks of road trip and we are settling back to our old routine, cooking with joy and creating a family home that is cozy and relaxing, enjoying some art and gardening and embracing the everyday moments. The first thing I had to catch up on was the laundry after we got home, but mostly I am enjoying this quiet as of right now because when we travel, you know how the air conditioner is running in the hotels and just a constant noise either of the airplane or the car was going. There was a constant noise and that can make you tired. So I'm enjoying the quiet now and it feels like my brain is actually recovering from this so much stimulation. Cooking with limited tools and in new places definitely made me appreciate my kitchen even more. So I am enjoying so much to cook now. I want to try new recipes. Even scrubbing is more enjoyable after this long trip in the comfort of my own home. A simple homemade cleaner that can smell fresh and it can be inexpensive at the same time. I have more recipes on my website on the scandishhome.com. When we visit places and we want to bring home something with us, usually I like to buy some honey. I know we will eat that and it really truly represents the area that we visit. And also because we happen to have to be in an Airbnb, we had to purchase some items which I will share how I will use them after we got home. So I got these rags and also this cutting board as well. The cutting board that I use to cut the meat, because I have a separate one, it's over 24 years old, so I thought that's gonna be a good replacement for that. My family will be the guinea pig for my new recipe. And I am very inspired now because I couldn't cook for 2 weeks in a manner where I enjoy it. It was really just putting out fire to have gluten and dairy-free food with us and relatively healthy. But now we are ready to eat some of our favorite ones. A couple of shortcuts. Well, one of them is just to make less mess. I'm going to use this jar to mix it. I mixed some eggs, I think it was 4 or 5 eggs, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and then I added one more. And I added some gluten-free bread crumbs, and I just mixed it all together. So it's supposed to be crunchy because I have the bread crumbs in there, but I'm just going to make it with one go. I put some flour on it, so make sure it sticks to it. And I wanna fry them outside to keep the heat and the smell outside. Well, that very angry wasp made me change my mind. And this is the other thing we purchased, this pot. It's a cast iron one, and it is a very small size, and I appreciate that so much because I can save some lard that way. Actually, I used tallow, not lard. And sometimes I use ghee, but I have to use less because it's a smaller one. And sometimes I just want to make something to myself or to my husband, just for one person, so it's going to be handy. And to have an easier time to lay the parchment paper into this square shape, I make it into a ball to wrinkle it, and then it will be easier to put it in there. A quick run to my garden to grab some ingredients. It is very convenient, and it just makes me very happy to harvest things from my garden. And we got eggs from the girls, so I can make a complete meal without relying on the store, and that is very satisfying and rewarding. I heard about fried pickles. I never tried them, so it's time to try it now, since I'm already on the roll with the frying. It turned out perfect. It is crunchy on the outside and soft in the inside. It turns out the food tastes best at home. And about the pickles, they are delicious. It reminded me of a lot when I fry zucchinis. So it's slightly a similar taste, but obviously it has more of a pickle taste, but the texture is like a fried zucchini. A good scrub with some dish soap while all the stains are fresh. A quick solution to my garden, or so as I thought. It's gonna be a quick one, but looks like I need a tool, or more like I need yours.
Ouch! Are you okay?
I suggested that we can turn this into a slide from the deck to the studio. Wouldn't that be fun, just to slide down there? This is a very bare area of our home, so I want to make it a little bit more cheerful and happy, so I'm going to plant some flowers into the box. My neighbor has a beautiful garden next door, and she gave me these beets. Instead of cooking them in the water, I like to use the oven, and I keep the peels on it, so that way the flavor is gonna be more intense and it's just less mess to peel it afterwards. This is another thing that I bought home from the trip, this cornmeal. It is organic, and I'm thinking to make a layered breakfast, so I'm going to create a dough. And now that I'm looking back, I think it was a little bit too dry for this recipe, so if you use a bread recipe, I think it will work out better. Next time I will do that, or some kind of pizza dough. But the idea is to create layers and trap them between this dough. We can't have cheese, but if you can, I think that would be a nice layer in there too, next to the spinach and ham.
Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling.
I have another recipe on my mind, and for that I have to cook some potatoes. I am making some oatmeal as well, with some almond milk and vanilla flavor.
All around, and nothing's ever lifting me higher than a touch of your sweet desire. Well, we're all built in right. We just have to hold on through the night. As long as we are watching the fire, we'll be safe from the devil's choir. Stand by you when you're falling.
I also bought some tea from my trip, and I had a grocery haul in my previous video, so you can see more what we bought there, how we solved our food as we were on the go for 2 weeks. we have to be gluten and dairy free, so maybe you find some tips in there that is helpful and you can save some money. Now I'm cutting out some carrots using a little rag to have an easier time to push it down.
Seems like nothing comes for free, yeah. And it won't take a lot. Your fragile soul will soon be strong. I'll carry you so tenderly. What I wanna say is that I stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together.
It is so funny that sometimes my family won't eat ingredients separately, but if I mix them together into the slice of something like that, they will eat it. So shape definitely defining the taste, and I think it looks very appetizing, so they had enjoyed that very much. But as I said, I would recommend to do this from a bread dough or something that is less dry than the corn.
I wish I could say that all my troubles gonna blow away, but I won't quit until it gets better. Even if it's
You can smash the cooked potatoes or shred them. They both will work fine. I've been making these biscuits for years, and sometimes I fry them, but today I put some yeast in there, so I'm going to bake them in the oven. And I wanted to make it pretty, so I pressed those carrot flowers in there and some chives, and I'm going to have some egg wash on the top. I baked them until they got golden brown on 375 Fahrenheit, and now I'm making a taco because it's very easy and fast to make and my family likes it, and I had a bunch of ground beef. When we were at the grocery store yesterday and I saw this 100% cold pressed orange juice, it just reminded me of an ice cream, and I want to create that. So I'm going to add a little bit of a coconut milk. I would say about 1/4 of cup or half a cup, or like half a cup, and about 2 cups of orange juice. I added orange flavor and some maple syrup. This is one of my favorite kitchen tool, this attachment to the KitchenAid. I can create ice cream in 10 minutes. I've been having a lots of fun to figuring out new recipes, but just a few healthy ingredients and in 10 minutes we can have an ice cream. And this attachment doesn't take up extra space in the cabinet because I keep it in the freezer, and it costs way less than an ice cream machine. The sun is going down behind the hills, so I'm going to head down to the studio and pack some orders. While I'm enjoying the summer, I enjoy every minute of it, and how convenient it is just to throw on a dress and it's not raining. I can just run down to the studio. Yet a little bit I am daydreaming about the fall decor, because the studio is the most cozy when it's raining outside, when it's a little bit windy. But since it's still summer, I am focusing on collecting all that the nature has to offer. I have some dried flowers that I can already use for home decor. I also bought some magazine for the trip, but it was way too much excitement, so I didn't read. And now I'm just getting around to read those magazines. The darker it gets outside, the warm colors fills up the studio inside. Nobody is up yet. It's super early, but that's when the birds are chirping the most and everything is quiet. And I'm just collecting some of the vegetables, and this is gonna be a garden to table section in this video. I'm going to use all these vegetables to create some breakfast and lunch. Another thing that we brought home from our trip is this frozen cooked organic rice. I'm just going to put this into the taco I made yesterday. These wraps are from the trip as well. Today I'm going to just fill it up with this taco rice combo and just fold it into pockets. If you can put cheese in there, I think it would make it even nicer. This is going to provide us with a good hearty breakfast. It's got the beef in there, some beans. While the boys have to leave on time, we can feel it's summer. The breakfasts are more laid back. When we were in Michigan, I discovered a few new stores as well, and one of them was Ollie's. It's a store that it's extremely discounted, and I find these books there. It was like $5.99 one of them, and the other one I think $6.99. It was very, very inexpensive for this high quality books with a hard cover, and I can get some inspiration to create new recipes, since the one I bought I didn't pay attention. It's gluten free, but it's not dairy free, but I think they have so many lovely recipes I can convert into something that it fits us. For an easy summer food, I am going to blanch these tomatoes and I'm going to marinate them. This is gonna be a great addition to rice or noodles. The skin will come off so easily that way, and I have some basil I'm going to add to the jar. I like to add some garlic powder and salt, and finally some olive oil. I will keep this in the fridge until I'm going to use this with some pasta. For the next dish, this onion is from my garden. It's a Walla Walla kind, so it's sweet and juicy. I'm going to cut it up. For the sauce, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sesame seed oil and 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos, some garlic and salt, and I have some gochujang. It's a fermented pepper, and I buy mine off of Amazon because it's gluten free and everything free, so it's a very clean ingredient one. Adding a little bit of a rice vinegar as well, and I will mix it with the onion. I cut the zucchini to thin slices with my peeler, and I'm going to squeeze out the juice. Previously I put some salt on it. I'm going to add 1 egg yolk and 2 tablespoons of coconut starch. I like to use coconut starch for this recipe because it makes it more crispy. And the cast iron pot from the trip is a perfect size. It creates a perfect round shaped fried zucchini patty. The last resemblance of this strip that I was able to save, we find this gluten and dairy free sweet treats, and it's incredibly, insanely delicious. They had a tiramisu one and this berry kind and the cocoa one. So this is my last 2 pieces that I saved up, but I think I'm going to eat it today because it's so delicious. And I'm just going to enjoy this quiet and just thinking about that trip, how great it was to spend this time with my family. And I hope you guys having an amazing summer. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, I will see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.